playing out in the rain. I came back in to get some work done. So I actually went out to see if I can get a new valve for my oxygen. I was going to bash stuff into place with oxypropane just to make everything a bit more malleable instead of using up all my oxyacetylene. And I was wondering why all my oxygen was escaping. And if you can see, I ended up with a wonky valve. So yeah, that's why you always check your stuff, because I had just bought this oxypropane setup a little while ago and I wondered why it hadn't been used for a while, and now I know. So yeah, that's a big bang I didn't want with a wonky end. So out the build. So what I've done, I've seen as I ran out of MIG wire yesterday. That didn't help things, so I've just used stick just to get some tack welds on. Using 3.2mm sticks was a little bit warm, so I was starting to melt the metal. So I managed to get a little bit heat on, and then just as I bash it in so it's a little bit closer, I'm going to have to get some 2.4mm rods and see what I can do there, because I was welding around about 140-ish amps, because it was just sticking out about below that. But on the other side there's a bigger hole, which I'm not showing you. So I should be able to get that done okay with about 90 amps on 2.4s. The last 2.4mm rod I used, I think it'd been damp, because it was like a sparkler on bonfire night and just burned through everything. It was pretty horrendous. So I didn't even have to use my bad welding as an excuse. So dig out some rods and wanted to see if I can get that welded up, the other side welded up for the night, and then start working in my little fillets. There you go. You fillet bits to sort of fill in the holes. Right, let's get cracking. Right, I couldn't show you the actual welds because that was pretty horrendous. So that batch of rods is now in the bin, because no matter what I did, it was just awful. So I managed to dig out some different rods. I stopped and started a couple of times and I had to keep changing position because I was just a bit festered off doing that shit a bit. While that's still fairly hideous, yeah, that's actually shit that, but it's still, that's normal shit compared to that. Well, that's my fault, but that was because of a shit welding rod. Yeah, I think I'm gonna, because I was using the smaller rod, I was actually trying to weave a little bit, and that's why it ends up looking as crap as it does. I'll pick that up in a minute. Oh my god, that's just horrendous. Yeah, I'm going to give that another run and a tidy up, and then you'll never know the difference. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to get a new batch of rods. I think there's all a little bit of damp in them on top of my dodgy weld. Right, keep going. I'm determined to have it look decent before I pack in. Right, because of the position of the light, it kept shining down behind the mask, so that's why I had to put my hat on. So it kind of looked like a garage Darth Vader a little bit. At least I like to think so. So, oh, hang on. You will never know the power of the park side. Did you see what I did there? the welding Star Wars. Anyway, I'll have my medication when I get in. So the look I was going for was the sort of bit of a weavy thing. So it kind of looked okay there, but it did get steadily more spazzy as it went on, because I wanted a bit of a sort of a, well, a sort of gorget sort of colour sort of vibe. It's kind of there. I might do a bit more to it, but sometimes you just need to leave stuff alone. But it's got a bit of a crinkly vibe going on. No, well, I'm still out of practice. I was kind of arsed up with the shitty rods at the beginning, so there's my excuse. So I'm not going to do as much on the back because nobody's going to see that bit. So right, let's turn it over and do the other bit. Right, well, travel speed was a bit off, so I haven't used 2.4mm rods for a while, but it's nice to know that these ones actually work. I managed to put in a couple of holes in there, so I actually went across a little bit, so it was semi-tidy-ish despite the slow travel, apart from that bit which I've just completely arsed up. Yeah, aye, that's fairly minging. Yeah, maybe I should have left the slag on. Aye, I think, well, this is going on the back side, so I think I'll tidy that up with a grinder and hide it with some paint and dirt, and as long as I fill those holes in that I burned, that'll do. So yeah, tune in next time for some more shit welding. Right, see you in a bit. Just a quickie to finish off. Ground a lot of that shit off because well, yeah, that was fairly terrible. So I'm gonna have to fill all that in and tidy it up again, even if nobody sees it, just because. So, but just while I was with the grinder, I just thought I'd do through my own artistic interpretation of how good I thought it was, and that's how good I thought it was. See you next time.